about you is that you are not pretentious at all. Like,
hello.
Hi, good people.
What up?
As promised, I managed to kidnap my husband again, or is that husband nap?
I was kidnapped willingly.
And we're really continuing the conversation as promised. This is our anniversary month, and we're talking about relationships.
I like it.
Specifically dating. Because babe, I was like, I think I have experience with dating and I can talk about it.
You have results.
I have results. Because our spiritual dad, Apostle Mose, usually says that listen to someone with results. And in the previous episode, we shared that, like, if you're dating, the people you should be hanging out the most are the people who are married. Married well, married healthily, successfully. So I was like, you know what? I'm a junior in marriage. I've only been married 10 years. What do I know? It feels like 2. I'm just learning.
How did we get here?
How did we even get here? But for dating, at least there are results. I dated and I got married.
The man is here.
The man is here. Anyway, guys, so I didn't expect the feedback we got from the last.
That's some feedback, eh?
Guys, there's so many comments. I think we have more than 70 comments right now. And you know, I didn't know it was an actual itch. I thought it was me being itched. But I found that there were many people who were trying to scratch that itch concerning friend zoning, concerning you're texting me at 10 p.m. You're not saying anything. You're saying I miss you, but you don't follow it up with why are you missing me? What exactly is this?
What are you missing? What is it
about me that you're missing? Are you missing us? My notes, which I give you in class? Are you missing sitting with me at the gathering? What are you missing? So it was really good. The comments, I have some comments here.
Let's hear them.
Which I thought were quite interesting. So, well, this person said, thank you guys. This is a much needed conversation.
Oh, yes.
We didn't know, but we found out.
Now we know.
The video has had more than 1,000 views. So, wow. It's not only Christian boys, this person says. It's even non-Christian ones.
Even non-Christian ones?
Even non-Christian ones. So for me, my response is, Pastor Paul, that they are none of my business, those non-Christian ones. Do you know why? Why are you with the non-Christian ones?
What are you doing there?
What are you doing with the non-Christian ones?
What are you doing there? Please.
We shared 2 videos. If you haven't watched them yet, I shared my take. Because this has to do with someone who also asked, can you please, in the next episode, can you talk about the pressure we have to marry Christians? Can't I marry a non-Christian? And they change with time. And I was like, my friend, no. I'm not speaking to that, but there's a video.
Oh, yes.
Why you should marry a Christian part 1 by me, and why you should marry a Christian part 2.
7 points why you should marry a Christian. For guys. Oh, yes.
You need to watch it. Like you completely need to be persuaded. Light and darkness cannot mix. An elephant does not marry a lion.
Not at all.
And a lion does not marry an elephant. Yes, you decide who is the elephant, who's the lion. Then someone else said the jacket is seen on another girl, because I talked about the jacket thing. The jacket thing is a thing.
It wasn't the Lord's doing.
Let me tell you, that jacket thing is a symbol of ownership. So I'll say, some people don't like that. You're marking. So now if you keep marking me, and other people are seeing me, didn't you used to give me your jacket all the time?
Yeah, I did.
I used to. Many jackets. The purple was if maroon one, purple and maroon one.
Yeah.
There is the checkered one. All those jackets at university. Now, guys.
But at least for me, I had one territory. You were not all over.
Thank you. So the jacket thing is a real thing. But this person, up from saying they said that they need chimeza. Some guys could have watched and liked your chimeza thing.
The person that should be on your chimeza, someone that you share values with, common values. If you are a Christian, which is who I think I'm talking to, is that you need to get other believers that espouse the idea of a Christian marrying a Christian, and also marrying well, the idea of purity and morality and things like that. So you get those same people. They are peers. You could have some who are older and whichever it is, just to gather together and talk about that subject.
Relationships.
In Worship Harvest, we have missional communities. Those are spaces that are already designed for people to grow as a family.
Thank God.
So as guys in a missional community, for example, or a discipleship group, if you're coming from a different church, is you get together as men and you say, okay, let's meet everyone.
Our MC has this particular handle where it's just the guys.
And we're talking about, hey man, who are you seeing? Who have you seen? Who do you want to, say some, and what has been your progress? If you've already met the person, and how are you dating? What's the process like? What's the journey like? And how are you improving it? Things like that. You can get started like that.
That's cool. Because that Chimeza thing is mostly like you're going to start dating kind of thing. If you're in another church, it might also have like maybe a fellowship for people who are dating or who are single, If you're in Worship Harvest and you're dating and you haven't been attending Fireplace, I don't know.
Help us to help you.
Fireplace every last Sunday of the month. Talk to your pastor about this thing. Tell them, put me in the Fireplace group. I want to learn things.
Yes.
It will help you so much. It helps us date well. We fought, we quarreled, we argued, we silent treated each other. By the time we were married, we couldn't silent treat each other anymore. We had learned everything.
Quite some.
It was really nice. Not the quarrel.
The Lord
I want to enter today's topic because Bambi, it's a thing.
It's a thing. What's this thing?
Soulmates. The question, I think I did a blog about this a couple of years back. About 10 years ago.
The S word. Soulmate.
So babes, usually, and I don't know, maybe I'm biased, but I usually hear it from girls. The question of, is there some specific person who God has created to, like, for me to marry or to marry me? Like, is there the one? Is there, I don't know what other version of it, but do I have a soulmate that God created this person, that this is the person I should marry? And if I make a mistake and they don't find me, maybe they're in Los Angeles right now. Right?
Hey, they're in LA.
They're in LA.
They're not in Kazakhstan.
No.
Okay.
They're not in Togo.
Okay.
But that thing, what do you think about it?
One, I totally don't believe in the one. I totally don't believe in it because the Bible says that he who finds a wife, that's in Proverbs, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. The finding has been left to the man to go ahead and find. Yes, you do the finding. So it's up to you to really go out as a guy and find. And your wife is going to be the one you have found and you decided.
Yes,
this one I like. I mean, if I just looked at you when you walked into that fellowship on that day and just said, "Hey, nice looking babe. Okay, nice. I wonder if she's the one. Okay, we'll see." And then just left it at that, and then another one walks by.
I read a comment, love, on that first teaching, and someone was saying that we should just focus on friendship and then other things will fall into place. They actually don't. They actually don't fall into place. That's what I've found.
For me, it didn't work out that way.
Since Roxie is the one, let me just be around her being her friend. I would have finished campus and left that place and never even joined Worship Harvest because I joined Worship Harvest because of you. Yeah.
So, no, I don't believe in the one. You go and find. And even the Bible says that for this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother's house and be joined to their wife. And they will become, the two will become one flesh. They'll become one. And I think the whole idea of being a soulmate is that the souls become mates.
Yeah.
They're not born as mates. They become. So it's a journey. It's a process of becoming soulmates, which doesn't just happen on day one. I look at you like, ooh, my soulmate. Where you been? No, it's. I get to know you, get to know your name,
we start becoming.
We start becoming.
The thing I shared about the river. Remember that thing Apostle told us?
Yes, the thing Apostle shared with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're two, and then they're becoming one. But I noticed that he leaves, they're joined, then the process of becoming starts.
It starts.
So you see, love, I'm more like you than when we first met. Don't say things. I'm much more interesting having married you than I was before I married you. This is true. I'll only admit to that.
That's all I can
But even
say.
you, what
Yes.
has you changed about you since marrying me?
I've become more generous.
Okay.
Yeah, I've become more generous. I've become more... I think my English is even better. I hate to admit because I'm well educated. Yeah, but I think my English is better. Yeah, I think writing.
Yeah.
Oh, my writing has...
I've read your stuff. You write well.
Man, there's even a book coming out. Man, you should read my book and just see what this girl has done to me. Sorry.
Let's focus.
So anyway, things like that. We became.
There's
and also I've become less traditional or fixated on tradition. I'm coming from a Chiganda family here in Uganda. Uganda. This is how we do. This is what we do. And she comes from a less, a more...
Don't say that. My dad watches these things.
It's contemporary, really,
It's not.
A more,
We're just different. We're from
AI
the same
kind of,
tribe, but ChatGPT kind of.
ChatGPT kind of, Chiganda family. But anyway.
And your life is fun, isn't it?
Oh yes. I like it.
Make you laugh. Don't I make you laugh?
Yes, you do, babe. Yes, you do.
Thank you.
Now, we became.
We became.
The thing is, I liked her, and I like, man, this babe could make for a good wife. But the friction we had.
Choose, and then the becoming starts. After you have chosen, Abraham sends his servant to his hometown to get a wife for Isaac. When Rebecca is coming on that animal, I don't remember if it was a horse or donkey, then Isaac spots her, and then Rebecca is like, oh, who's that guy looking at me? And then the servant is like, that's your master, Isaac. So she gets off, covers her head, and goes to him. And the Bible says, then he took Kawambi into his house, tent, and they became one. Yeah, that's what happened. And then that's when they started having these kids and changing the world.
Yes.
So it's not that, okay, this is the issue. This is my issue with the whole soulmate thing. You will see me. Okay, babe, you know that before we started dating, some guys were asking me out.
Yeah.
Now, one of the guys who asked me out came and said that he had a dream. And in that dream, God was telling him that he should marry me. Okay?
Nightmare.
Now, this guy had been my friend.
Yes.
Okay? And I knew him. And I knew I didn't want to marry him, babe. Yes.
What was he dreaming?
He said God spoke to him.
Messing up my plans.
So for me, I told him, let me ask God. I didn't. Because I knew God wasn't telling me to marry that person. I would be so sad right now.
Don't want to get another dream as well.
So, you notice that I'm here, I'm happy. The person doesn't married, he's happy.
He's married now.
He's married, not
happy.
to me.
Yes.
So was it God?
Yeah.
Sometimes God will speak to you. Let me talk about both sides, yeah? And this is sort of also like the exception. It's not like when something happens and then you're like, everyone is now going to start saying, I had a dream, this is the person I should marry.
Yeah.
But for me, I did have a dream of you before we started dating, before you asked me out. I had that dream of I have light flowing from my heart, some dream thing there, which I knew God was telling me that person there, they're going to do you good in your life.
Be nice to him.
In your life. I remember having that dream, waking up and being pissed because I'm like, what's this stuff? But why? No, I'm doing serious things. I'm not doing boys things. What is this dream?
And this chibo even.
But I had that dream a day before you asked me
Ooh.
to be your girlfriend.
Wow.
And to be your girlfriend because I was in school. Otherwise, you were asking me to marry you, and I said no. I said no because I was not ready. You understand? And then after that, here we are 10 years later. So I had to say that dream thing, just in case someone is like, they take, because for them they had that dream, so everyone is going to have a dream. No. For most of the people I have met, it's just a decision.
Yeah.
It's your decision.
Your decision. Because I didn't even have a dream.
You didn't have a dream, and you're the one who asked me.
Yeah.
So I know that I had that dream because God knew I didn't want to get married at all.
Yeah.
So he had to convince me in some way that he's in the mix of everything. And still I said no.
You still said
so
no.
Now if I had said no and remained disobedient, still we would not be married.
Yeah.
You understand? And if you had gotten married to someone else, and then after that I woke up and I was like, hey, it was God speaking. I can't come into your house and start saying, no, you're mine. God told me you're mine. You're no longer mine. You're married to someone else.
There's someone else now.
So
in the
that's my
picture.
discomfort with the whole soulmate thing.
Yeah.
Is that someone will be like, no, God told me that's the person I should marry. Then that person marries someone else. And you're refusing to move on because you're like, no, God said. My friend,
There was a
stop
window,
it.
you missed it.
There was a window, you missed it. Move on.
Yeah.
Heal. Get someone else. I'm telling you.
There's another one.
Don't disturb other people's mates.
Yeah.
Pastor Paul, this is a real thing.
Yes.
Because I've had more than one, more than two.
Yes.
Mature, seemingly, Christians, girls. Sorry, I think it's a girls matter.
Okay.
They're the ones who face this thing a lot. They get all these dreams in their heads and their hearts, and they think someone is going to come riding in. That romanticizing the whole mix. And romance is good, but romanticizing.
Yeah.
This is the question that inspired
Yeah.
that question, Pastor Paul.
And you
But
know,
can be
and you know, one of the aspects that usually one of the things that gets people into this, one of the dangers, I would say,
Yeah.
of thinking this whole soulmate thing
Yeah.
is that once you get into the relationship,
Mature.
and then the person turns out not to be
Mama.
as glamorous as you thought.
Speaking to that thing.
Their
Speaking to
breath,
that thing.
unfortunately, is not as...
You're speaking
doesn't
about
have the
other people because
aura.
me, my breath smells like lavender in the morning.
Baby, we've met 10 years. Come on, I love it here. But you see, if you find out that the person isn't as nice as you thought.
Yes.
You know, you're in your
Yes.
second year of dating, you're like,
I think this is not the one soulmate.
this is not the soulmate. Then you think that you made a mistake because you thought your soulmate is supposed to be perfect.
Yeah, because
No flaws.
Oh, babe, speaking to that, because in your head, the soulmate it's like this piece and you're this piece,
They lock
and
in
then the soulmate's
perfectly together. And then the machine
then life
moves.
starts moving. Life starts moving.
No.
And yet it's not like that.
Not at all.
Because you and I were so different. Even
So
up to now, we are
different.
so different. And we love each other a lot.
Yes.
We enjoy being together a lot.
Yes.
So, this is a point. Speak more.
So now, if now you need to look at the root of your belief for this whole soulmate thing.
Yeah.
Because when you go down that rabbit hole,
It's a movie. The movie
it's going to be a movie for you. Because you're going to find out that the person you thought you're going to fit perfectly with doesn't wake up as early as you thought. They have different manners.
Close windows at night.
Does not close windows at night. Now I'm assuming you're married. Does not like the movies that you thought you like. Now, I used to watch animations.
Report yourself.
Her kinds of animations, you know, these 2D animations, musicals. Now, when I was dating her, I would endure. Yeah.
But you didn't say
And
you were
smile.
enduring.
I didn't say I was enduring. Everything was, you know,
Lovely. You'd bring me breakfast. We would watch an animation.
Let's watch.
It's so nice.
When we got married, I was like,
When I would ask, babe, can we watch this? And I'm like, I mean, I don't like those things. But babe, we did this for 3 years. What is this? Like, yeah.
I did my
No,
time.
it's just that
I did my
like
time.
too.
Yeah, I like you, so we watch those movies. But now I like me some action, you know.
Yeah.
You know, so let's.
So the person, I mean,
So if the whole thing was my soulmate has to like, you know,
They don't like
animations.
everything you like.
What? No.
they don't, like, you can do different things.
Yes. Yes.
Let me read the question, love.
Yeah.
Let me read the question. It's from someone whose name starts with the letter of the alphabet. And this is what they said. Wama, I am the one asking. How do you help a brother understand that they should spend their time searching for a different woman because it is definitely not going to be you. When they are hell-bent on believing God told them it's you. Just for clarity, it has been 5 years of rejection and they are still holding on.
You have to commend that brother for having the stamina.
I know why rejection. That brother is holding on.
Why is he holding on?
He's convinced that this girl was made for him. No one has been made for you. No one has been made for you.
There've been 5 no's over 5 years.
No one.
That's enough. Yeah.
Leave people's people, Bananga. There is also too much.
Yeah.
There's a level which is called too much.
You know, can I tell you something,
tell
dude?
Me.
There's a babe.
Tell the dude.
There's a babe who's going to adore you.
So much.
Who's going to appreciate you.
Yeah.
Who is going to find you perfect.
Who's going to find your jokes funny.
Your jokes funny. Or your lack of jokes okay.
Okay. Yeah, they'll be fine.
They will be fine. They won't complain. They won't even be comparing you to, I don't know, some other guy who is funny. No. They'll be okay.
They think you're perfect the way you are.
They think the world of you, even with your flaws. They're like, these are my kind of flaws I'll handle. Yeah, just give me the package so the way it is. I like it so much. Yes. Then there's this other one that you've been pushing for 5 years. Every time you get a slap, you turn the other chick, they slap you.
You're like, it's okay, she's the one, she's the one I want, she's the one I want.
No.
Babe.
Don't do that to yourself. And it's going to mess up your esteem.
It does. Yeah. You feel like you're not good enough. You feel like you're not worth it. Someone commented that maybe guys are not asking girls out because of fear of rejection, or they think they won't measure up. Where does all that come from? From that girl who is breaking your heart over and over again and you're not letting her go.
And also we found out that there are many people who say that I don't want to get back into the dating space, especially guys.
Yeah.
I found a couple of them who have said that, man, my ex did this. My ex, this one that I tried, I over pushed out. It was the relationship was on my end. I kept pushing for everything. What blah blah blah. So I don't want.
No relationship should be like that. No relationship should.
Let me tell you.
In fact, babe, when we finish all the questions, we should have a session on just dating well, dating in a healthy way where everyone is happy.
Yes.
Everyone should be enjoying the thing. It can't be that I'm always the one who texts, then you get blue ticks, then the person, this girl I was telling you about, the guy had been blue ticking her for 4 weeks. And I was like, and you're still, I'm like, it doesn't like you. Like, no, it's not true. Because even last time when I came in, then they prophesied about people getting married. He's the first vision that came in my head. Do you know what? Another thing I found out.
That was your thought.
Thank you. Girls, when you like a boy, but you think you're very spiritual, you can have a dream about the boy.
Yes.
You can be there praying and his hand who comes to your mind. Yes. Someone can come and speak to you, get married, and the person starts with the letter P, and you assume it's Paul, but it's Peter. Another Peter you have never even met.
Or even Pascal.
Or even Pascal. Hi, Pastor Pascal. It's just normal life, like it's just the way of life.
Yes.
You find someone, you like them, you choose them, and things are not just going to fall into place like someone said.
Yes.
You become intentional in studying them, in knowing them, in loving them, in appreciating them. It's dating is an intentional thing.
Oh, yes.
And everything that happens, my friend, is your fault. People don't like fault, so it's your responsibility. You are responsible for the relationship you're in. You are responsible for how it's turning out. Stop blaming the universe. And if you're a Christian, stop blaming God and the spiritual what and the spiritual what.
Love you.
Love you guys. Wow, it's so nice hanging out with you.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Panang, I feel like we overshouted at people today. I hope they'll come back because I have more things to say. There are some people who asked more questions and I want to respond.
We're just responding to the guys on the comments.
We're just responding to that particular question.
And we love them.
Sometimes we can get so passionate, but we're not fighting you. We're just loving you.
We are pastors.
If
we're not pastors, maybe we wouldn't be this passionate. But
we have been on the other end of the counseling. So we want to keep you from...
don't join the queue.
Don't join the queue.
Don't join the queue.
Listen. Maybe they are good guys. Share comments. We want to know that you are here. Tell us, do you have any experience with this? Do you have another question in that regard?
Yeah.
The whole soulmate thing. Did you marry your soulmate?
And even for the guys who are doing well, just go ahead and encourage our brothers and sisters in the in the chat.
Because there are many people watching this thing, tuning in. It shows that it's an epidemic.
Yeah.
This dating crisis is, So let's help one another out. And remember, as I shared earlier, it's not really our opinion that matters, but what does God say?
Yeah.
What does God say? Where did God say? And I made this one for this one.
Yes.
No. But he says, he who finds.
Yes.
Remember, a prudent wife is from the Lord.
Yes.
But he's not going to drop the wife from the sky. He's not going to put a mark on someone's head. As you're praying, as you're being shepherded, as you're doing the right things, you're going to attract like-minded people, people with similar values. And the other thing, to end with this, when you're single, one of the things you should focus on doing is growing yourself.
Yes, exactly.
On growing yourself.
Exactly.
Because that makes you even more attractive to others to come to. But if you're there looking down on yourself and just hoping soulmate will come and love you just the way you are, my friend, one of the things that really attracted me to you is that, like, you are interested in personal growth things, which is something I was interested in. You are interested in leadership stuff. You introduced me to an organization where we're doing like mission work, community development work. I was like, this is a serious guy. He's going somewhere. Because I was also one of those serious chicks
which
who wants
also
to change
attracted
the
me
world.
to you. And like, wow, someone who's interested in kind of stuff. I like this kind of person. And you attract your, like begets like, okay, not beget betting, but because of your internal work, who you are, if you look down on yourself or you think you're not good enough and things like that,
Mama,
you're going to be projecting that same stuff,
and you're going to attract
outward,
bullies,
and you're going to attract
people
that same stuff, or you're even going to attract people who also feel low about themselves.
So you have two insecure people trying to make it work.
Not at all, not good. Yeah,
we love you guys.
Always.
We're rooting for you. We're cheering you on. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. If you didn't like it, don't forget to dislike, so we know it's you who's disliking our videos. We can track you. We will track you down.
We have AI for that.
And remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I like the notification bell, and I find some people don't know about it. So when you hit that bell, whenever we put up a video, you'll get a notification on your phone.
Oh, yes.
You'll go right there and comment. I love the
Oh,
comments.
yes.
Don't stop commenting.
Oh, yes.
Thank you so much. It's not just helping us, but it's also helping other people. Whenever you comment, people are learning from what you're saying.
Yeah.
Come on, drop it.
Right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That was nice.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.